Mic check, mic check, mic check. What's up, people? Happy Sunday. Super Callow, what up? Khalid, what up? Freddie, what up? Freddie Sodium. Dropping Wilson on AJ every Thursday. Pause. You know, I felt like I re-listened to the last two episodes. I thoroughly enjoyed the last two episodes. I thought we were in a good space. It was, you know, comedy and learning. You know what I mean? So I thought the last two episodes were pretty good. K Green, we're early. Yes, I am. I'm trying to go earlier and earlier. I'm trying to settle in on an early time. One, I kind of want to go a little bit longer, and two, you know, I want to, I want to get off like around the time the kids go to bed. You know what I mean? I want to be up because sometimes me being still streaming, they'll try to keep being up, and then sometimes they'll try to get in on the show. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to, balance streaming and dad life. You know what I'm saying? How's everyone doing though? I really don't have anything. Well, I put a couple things up on a title to stream about, but I really didn't have too deep of a thing. I think I want to call my uncle too. I want to see what he says about the games. Hold on, let me start Kick, Twitch. Okay, we're broadcasting over there. Somebody calls you a coon, call them a liberal golem. Lewis, what up? JC the Conqueror, what up? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like coon has lost its meaning, right? It's not as like, it just has. You know, it's not as hold on, let me am I live on Oh, I didn't wait. I thought I went live on Rumble. What's going on? Live. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Oh, I didn't start it. All right, I'm starting it now. Sorry, I had to start it on Rumble. YV, what's good, man? Yeah, Tucker in Russia. Is it interesting? We'll get to that in a moment. Give it a couple more seconds. All right, let me just make sure I'm live on Rumble. Rumble has like these ad rolls that seemingly go on forever. Like you skip an ad and, then it does the countdown. Oh, I got to hit that thumbs up, hit that share button. Make sure you share it out. All right, we're live on Rumble. Let me share this to Twitter. Twitter and there we go. All right, what's poppin'? Reaction PR, what up, man? Long time. I feel like a long time. I haven't seen you in the chat. I know you might be around. I know reaction getting is knee deep in the shit. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on in America. We got the border. We got Yemen. We got Iran. We got Iraq, Syria, Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? We got a lot going on. Tucker in Russia. Like, do we have a lot going on or what? Hold on, man. I got to bring this up on my, to show y'all. I'm not even on Twitter. Oh, yeah. All right, hold on. Congratulations, Killer Mike winning Grammy of the best rap album of the year. I thought that was a good album. I played it a few times. Patrick Mahomes Sr., he must be getting lit all the time, man. Third DUI. Like, how's your son, like, got hundreds of millions of dollars and you can't catch an Uber, man? Stop. Just put it down, bro. You know what I mean? Don't care about news on Taylor Swift? Hey, man. Tell me this is not HJ, man. Tell me this is not HJ in the ad for the Navy. I've been on like Instagram, right? And this keeps coming up in my my feeds. Like the story. I looked like come on, man. Pat Mahomes' brother is a weirdo too. Family got things going on. I don't know. See, YV, I don't know if that's a female or not. Like, I don't want to misgender the person, the sailor, the seaman. Like, I don't know if that's breasts down there. But I don't know. I can't tell. But yeah, it kept coming up on my stream on my feed on Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy looked just like HJ. And then the other day, I tried to screen grab it, and you know, sometimes Instagram is iffy. If like it goes past, you can't get back to it. So I missed it. Man, I got it today. I was like, yo, I'm hitting it right up there. So if you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, please retweet this post. Please retweet this post. The streets got to see this, man. HJ on a gender affirming care. I don't know. I said that was my album of the year. He was on play for 2-3 months. Plus, I saw his live show back in July. Was it decent? His live show? Yeah, it's hard to tell. And then somebody said, you can have long hair in there now. So I guess they're assuming that was a woman. Listen, I was on TikTok one time, right? And it was 3 army people in the back seat of a car. When it was 1 in the front, 2 in the back. All men, males. One dude had a beard. Like he wasn't of Arab descent. He was like, I think he was Shine. He had a full beard, like a full beard, right? Like more than what I got on the hair. The other dude had nails done. I swear to God. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm sitting here looking befuddled. I was like, What the fuck is this? Yo, suffice to say, the military has changed since I've been in, right? So a lot of stuff gets allowed now, and especially a lot of stuff gets allowed now, I guess, for two things. One, there are people shortage. They've been failing recruitments for like, I want to say at least 5-6 years now. And two, they get to since they can do gender affirming care, a lot of people go in just to get that gender affirming care since they're providing it. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff is going to have to change just because of that. So it's not the same military, man. So like all that high and tight and everything like that, that shit is like, I don't know. That's the 90s shit, right? Like, you just say the old shit like the 50 shit and shit like that. You wonder why recruitment is low? Yeah. I would have to say it's low and loose. Yeah, I think you can make an argument that's the case. That's why... That's maybe a part of the reason it's loose now. You got to think of like, and this is where they messed up. A lot of times, a lot of people go in because their dad went in, their mother was in, this, that, and the third. So what we got? What do you call legacy stuff, right? And so when they start changing, they're like, "Yo, it's not like when I was in there. It's not, people are gonna like, nah, I'm not doing this, man." I think they're trying to justify it themselves. Well, we're opening up to more people, so these people are going to join. Well, they don't know these people aren't like as gung-ho to join the military as other people. Now, they're going to have some, but a lot is just not. A lot of just worried about themselves. There's a lot of narcissists that worry about their looks and stuff like that. And they're just worried about themselves. So they might not be the best candidates for people that wanted to be in the military in the first place. NYPD is bringing back beard and hair restrictions. I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't here nor there with that. We always had to shave. I used to get, a lot of black folks can't, like, they get these ingrown hairs and you start shaving and shit like that. So some people was using, my dad used to when I was growing up, my dad used to shave with Magic Shave. That shit stunk, man. I used it a couple of times, man. It was just like, nah. I just dealt with the razor bumps, right? It's like, screw it. And you get they used to, the Air Force, they used to give you this, I think a waiver, but the waiver was just like you could have like a little stubble, right? Not like a full grown beard where they could have now. Talk of conscription being making the rounds in some European countries. I've seen some articles stating that. Joe Beard, what up? Hold on, let's play the intro.
I will go get me some freedom. Mr. Sending. Freedom is death. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Uncle Hotep Factor back at it again, Mr. Sunday Night. I'm here. Let's do this. First, I gotta say, rest in peace, Ricardo Nelson. He's a little bit older than me. Guy died around our way. He's having health problems and stuff like that. Diabetes, his foot and stuff like that. But he passed away. When you start getting older, your friends start dying and stuff like that. People start dying and stuff like that. I remember I was telling my mom, and she didn't even know. She was like, "Oh," because it's all friends. Like she's friends with his aunt and stuff like that. And she didn't know. She was like, "Oh my god," I was like, she started panicking. I was like, "Yo, chill," you know what I mean? And it brings life into perspective and stuff like that. What killed me, I talked to her afterwards, that she was saying that, because he had like a daughter, she was like 13, he was going in for a procedure, gave him the anesthesia, and he had a heart attack on the table, which is, it's terrible. And then, the kids was in school, the girl was in school, she didn't know. They didn't go get her. They had to wait till she came home to tell them about their dad and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I just say that to say this, you keep your health in mind. And, tomorrow's not promised. So, we got to do something, do it today. And just, be thankful, I guess. Tomorrow's not promised. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, recipes Ricardo, a.k.a. Crumb. So I got a funeral to go to pretty soon. Going under then not coming back is that sucks. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you get older, man, make sure stay on top of that gym grind. I went to the gym today with my daughter. Stay on top of it. All right. Anyway, so this is HJ, man. Luger Storm on Rumble. I see you. He said that does look like HJ. All right, let's get this. Apple Vision Pro. I guess the Apple Vision Pro dropped. Right? It's $3,500 Vision Pro ski goggles. Oh, they debuted Friday. It's not virtual reality, but spatial computing. They don't know what spatial computing means. Let's play this clip, man. Oh, Jesus. Is this muted? There we go. Are y'all getting the Apple for $4 racks? Because you're gonna have to buy other stuff. I guess the battery's not on the goggles, and it's on a backpack or some shit like a pack. Are y'all getting the Apple Vision Pro?
Hi, how are you? It's me. I feel completely normal in this.
I've been wearing the Vision Pro for a couple days straight now. I'll wake up, put it on, I'll brush my teeth, I'll get ready for work, and try to live as normal a life as I can with a $3,500 face computer strapped in. And honestly, it's been weird taking it off.
That wasn't
What the fuck?
That actually just happened. Jesus.
It is very much a first generation product. A lot of things don't work consistently well. And above anything, it really is a kind of statement of vision. Apple wants to be able to provide these kinds of crazy spatial experiences, presumably with a headset that doesn't look like you're wearing ski goggles and for less than $3,500. With all that said, here's what worked and what hasn't worked in the first few days I've had the thing. If there's one thing I've liked doing with the Vision Pro more than anything else, it's on.
Carlos says the Quest 3 does everything the Vision Pro does for $500. Yeah? Steph Colonel, what up? I just never... Kamar, what up, Kamar? Kamar, our resident tech genius. I'm not buying it, but always wait for version 2.0. Yeah, that's the thing, man. A lot of people just jump on the boat with Apple. I know one thing. I'm going back to Samsung. I swear to God, my next phone, I'm looking at that Samsung, I guess it's 24 or something like that. I was looking at my phone today, man. I was like, oh, you about to be dunzo out here, man. Yeah, I've got because I was like, I got this other one. I still have it. I got I forget what version this is. I need to charge this up, man. This is one of this is a Samsung thing. I'm gonna go back. I'm done. All right, let's play it.
Honestly, just watching stuff. It's better than anything I could have imagined. It's also honestly just really fun to pull up a YouTube video and just blow it up super large and just like groove next to it. I've also kind of enjoyed getting some work done on the Vision Pro. I think the issue that comes up there is that not all the apps that you necessarily want to use are available unless I'm using the headset as a secondary screen for my Mac laptop.
If your Mac and your Vision Pro headset are all signed into the same Apple ID, they should all generally be aware of each other. So if you have a MacBook, you can just look at it and hit a connect button that hovers over it. But if you're using a closed MacBook or something like a Mac Mini like I am here, you open up Control Center, you hit this virtual display button, and then hopefully your computer shows up. Sometimes it doesn't, and that's really annoying. And there appears to be no rhyme or reason as to when that happens. And I can't click the button for some reason. There we go. And there, my desktop becomes my desktop.
I've also had a lot of people ask me if I get...
That is good tech. That's decent. I'm not going to hold you. That's not enough for me to fucking wear it. But that's pretty impressive right there. To be able to have your work PC on your joint, right? So that's pretty decent. That's another thing. I guess you could put anything on there. You could have virtual servers and put a random desktop in front of you or something like that, I guess. I don't know. Let's see.
Nauseous? I generally don't when I'm wearing headsets. The only times I've ever really felt physically uncomfortable are when I've used this solo loop. That just leaves a lot of weight on the front of your face and it makes the back of my neck hurt. And when I have a big browser window in front of me that I'm just sort of scrolling through really fast, sometimes makes me want to hurl. I also, at one point this week, I think severely disrupted what was otherwise meant to be a quite serious and heartfelt work meeting for a colleague who's leaving the post because I showed up in the Zoom with my creepy, uncanny valley digital persona.
Oh, God.
I think it looks like me. A lot of people think it makes me look like I've had Botox because I can't express the way that I normally would. It's just the model doesn't allow me to do that. Now, there are some things that just don't really work super great out of the box. I think one of the biggest for me is guest mode, because obviously if you have one of these things, people around you are gonna wanna try it. So tried it with my producer, Mo.
Okay, try looking up and accessing Control Center again.
Well, okay, so I see the thing, and I'm clicking on it.
It's just not.
It's just not.
So what's supposed to happen is when you activate the guest mode, you have 5 minutes to give the headset to someone else to try it on. And when they put the headset on, they're supposed to go through an eye and hand setup process so the Vision Pro knows what to look for. But that didn't happen any of the first 4 times that Mo tried. So the Vision Pro was looking at Mo's face, thinking it was my face, and not really understanding how to let Mo do anything at all. It was only on the 5th attempt.
Hold on, man. If y'all see somebody with the Apple Vision Pro on, you're like, hey, man, let me try it. What is that, man? It's like something's been on your face, another person's face for 8 hours, right? Hey, let me put that on my face. What is that? No. Like I'm gonna have your sweat. It's gross. Yes. Like I'm not asking to put somebody's goggles on my face, man. When did Google Glass first came out? I don't know. Let me check. I want to say 3-4 years ago, right? Google Glass. Oh no, it's longer than that. Release date was 2013. I have never seen anybody wearing Google Glass, but I guess you're going to see somebody wearing these Jones.
That we got the hand and eye check feature to work correctly, and after that, Mo seemed to have a pretty good time.
Oh.
As much as I've enjoyed trying out spatial apps and just using software that's tailor-made for the Vision Pro, there aren't a lot of them right now. My bigger issue is that I spend a lot of time on the internet in web browsers like Safari. YouTube is a great example of how things get kind of weird. There is no YouTube app for the Vision Pro, and if you try to use the website in Safari, it works great for the most part. Everything looks really nice, but sometimes interacting with the controls is a pain.
I'm trying to scrub through this video, so I'm trying to grab the playhead in this YouTube video and just move it forward a bit. But for one, Safari just thinks I'm trying to drag the page around, which is not helpful. Sometimes I can get close and I can try and grab it, but then the Vision Pro thinks I'm trying to hit the start from the beginning button, the replay button, instead of the playhead.
This is truly just a side effect of the web at large not really being meant to interact with a device like this in that way. I can use a keyboard and a trackpad to do those things more effectively.
Yeah, but why is that on Safari and Apple? Like, I would think Apple would be like, they would have updated their browser for the Vision Pro goggles. Right? Or am I tripping? Or maybe they tried and that's as good as they can get it, I guess. I guess they did try and that's as good as they can get it. But I would think that'd be more on Apple's end. Or whoever makes Safari. Safari makes Apple. I mean, Apple makes Safari, right? Safari stinks, yeah. Yeah, like, like I don't know who, like who's using Safari in 2024. Apple Vision Pro wearers. That's who's using it.
There's a lot of promise here, clearly, and the experiences that I've had with this headset really make me think that maybe I would like something like this in my life full time, but not like this, not with a giant thing sticking off of my face. Hopefully, if Apple sticks with it, it becomes smaller and less obtrusive and less just weird to use in front of other people. Once we get there, then yeah, I consider buying one. But as it stands, it's attempt number 1, presumably of many, and we'll let you know how life with this continues to develop.
So there you have it, man. I'm not doing it. Not to have 4,000 to throw on a pair of goggles. But I guess I guess we'll see the future of computing. Not that I don't know. Like I think at home, it makes more sense. Like there's a tweet out there. Somebody was wearing an Apple Vision Pro on the subway or some shit like that. Like all that shit, man. Like no, I can't see that popping off. One, because it's America. Two, you know what I mean. Shine's just gonna rip the shit right off your head, right? If you're getting held up for anything, people get held up for phones, right? You're just gonna get jacked for your, $4,000 Apple device. Nigga, please. You can't even, you're going to get snuck up on? Yeah, it's a good way to get robbed. You saw a video of someone at Planet Fitness with it? Jesus, take the wheel. I envision computer future like why can't they have like a instead of monitor, how like in the Vision Pro you had these screens and shit like that. Well, why can't it be like, I think, what movie was it? What was that Tom Cruise movie where he went to the fucking where he went to the no, he was in the future, right? And it was he was preventing crime. He would arrest people before the crime they've committed. Minority Report. That's why I envision, like, you can touch the screen and everything like that and just pull it and push it and pull it and push it like that. Like he was doing, but he had the goggles on his head. Like you need that, right? Without the goggles. I don't know why you can't just project. I guess the problem is, how would you touch it? Like how would you interact with your hands and stuff like that? I think that's the future, I guess, eventually. But I guess this shows you where they're at with it and where they're coming with it. The thing that's dangerous about Apple has a lot of strong stands in America. You know what I mean? You got people that buy the latest Apple products every year they come out. They get a new iPhone every model they come out. He had a Nintendo glove on. Yeah, so maybe you need like a glove, a certain type of glove or something like that, and then you can do it. But like, it looks like the future here. Are we in the Jetsons era? Yo, random. Last week, I was getting my daughter ready for school. And they always try to put some BS on, right? On the television. So I've been playing there's this Learn China channel, Chinese Mandarin channel, right? I've been playing that. So that video was done. Then I put on old school Tom and Jerry. Jayla was so hooked on it. She was like it was the greatest thing ever for her. Like she couldn't, but she was totally entertained by this was the old, not like the second, like these rebirths, these rehash and relaunching of Tom and Jerry. I'm talking about when I was a kid, Tom and Jerry. When Tom and Jerry was getting messed up, right? Yeah, there was wearing, and that damn dog, what was his name, Spike or something like that? It was good times. When we get to flying cars, we'll be in the Jetson era. Man, I don't think we're ever getting flying cars. Not in our lifetimes. I think we're going to get to automated cars. But not, I don't know. We might get to automated cars in our lifetime, but flying cars, I don't know. We won't see it. I don't even think our kids will see it either. Like, they got to get to automated cars first. Excuse me. All right, let me call my uncle. Let me see what my uncle's talking about. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that share button, please. Contacts. Like, this app is so ass. Like, now I'm just like looking at this phone and pissing me off. Like, I look somebody up, I should have all their call history and everything else on it. You know what I mean? It doesn't. You know what I mean? There we go.
Yo, what up, man?
Uncle, what up, man? Got you live, man.
It's
How
good.
you doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
All right. Your boys won yesterday, right?
Carolina, of course. Is that a real question? What's that a real question or what? Come on, man.
Come on, man. chat. Uncle's North Carolina born and raised, and he's one of the biggest Carolina guys I ever seen in my life.
If you're from North Carolina, you're supposed to be a Carolina fan. That's just the way it is. Those are the rules. You know, there's some rules in life still. Carolina sky is blue and all of that kind of stuff. All that stuff matters. You know. And plus, we were playing Duke, so we're supposed to win.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why not any of the other colleges pick up? Is it just because the history of the Blue Devil? The Tar Heels. Like, what about NC State and stuff like that?
That's a good question, actually. And the reason Carolina has such a stronghold is because of Dean Smith. Dean Smith, and plus, we had Charlie Scott. Charlie Scott, he went out, he recruited Dean Smith. Dean Smith recruited Charlie Scott when he came in. This was during the era of not very accepting. Dean went took him to church, took him to black churches, went with him to churches and everything. And, Charlie Scott came out of New York City, so the South was very foreign to him.
Okay.
And Dean laid the groundwork for that. He actually made it accommodating, accepting, and he didn't hide from it, from discrimination and racism. He made sure that everybody can, see what's going on, and he was always that way. I think it's more of, Dean Smith's work.
Was he generally like that, or did he just want to win?
No, that was him.
Okay.
He was actually, one of the things about, all sports teams have some kind of traditional saying today. Carolina has always been family. I think Duke is the brotherhood or something like that, and, that kind of thing. But Carolina has always been a family atmosphere because of the people who have taken care of each other, and that was been manifested also because, players who played at Carolina back in the day and going forward always had some kind of link to the NBA because the players in the NBA, you see like a mixed cup check right now. I think he's still the general manager or vice president of operations or something. So you had a link to the NBA, and that's always been the next step, right?
Yeah.
And so those kind of things, and UNC basketball has always been highly regarded. Since I have an opportunity to bash Duke, Phil Jackson said that Phil Jackson made a statement once. He said that Duke players never did anything when they got to the NBA. This is from Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm very glad to say it.
Yeah, I think Tatum think he's gonna break the mold though.
Tatum's very good, but can Tatum become MVP?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it. I like Tatum. He's actually gotten better every year. He's still young, but the landscape of the NBA right now doesn't say that he's going to be able to, climb that hill, get to the MVP mode. Joel and Giannis and who else? Oh yeah, of course, the kid in Joker in Denver.
Yeah.
Can he get past those guys for an MVP trophy?
Nah, he'd have to play extremely out of his mind. It's looked like it was a return to the big man era.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, but what's Carolina going to do? What's the Tar Heels going with Cooper Flagg? You seen Cooper Flagg? He coming to Duke next year, ain't he?
I've seen him. Impressive. Very, very good. This kid's a dominant player. He's athletic. He's big. He's got the right size.
Yeah.
He's up and down the floor. He dunks. He blocks shots. It's going to be really nice. But the recruiting class that Carolina has in is really good. We got just what we need. We got 2 6'5", 6'6" players. Mm-hmm. One's a point guard, one's a guard, and one's a small forward. So that should all set into that stuff. And so the other thing is the big that we have playing behind Baycott, who I think should be getting more playing time anyway. Washington is a really good basketball player. I think he's very, very skilled and talented.
Okay. Hold on. Before I ask you about this, I gotta get your Super Bowl pick. But before I get to that, your boy Biden, he's had a busy week. He's back to bombing Joe and and the border. Like it seems like the border is the big deal here. It's like it seems a lot of people are going crazy about the border. they find out like New York is giving them $1,000 a month to chill in hotels and stuff like that. It seems like a lot of people are, and rightfully so, a lot of people are getting angry about how migrants are getting taken care of, and people that have lived here generations aren't. So it's like this border is going to be a big talking point for the election coming up, man. What do you think about it?
I think it will be if he allowed it to continue this way, because it is a big problem. It is a problem, and it's been far-reaching. It's a problem here in Boston.
Oh, really?
Just this week, yeah. Let me just tell you what happened this week. So, Melnea Cass Boulevard is named after a civil rights leader, and so on Melnea Cass Boulevard, which is over in the Roxbury area, which is not predominantly black neighborhood or anything like that, but the recreation center in Melnea Cass, off of Melnea Cass, is at this moment housing 400 migrants.
Oh.
So these migrants were placed in the black neighborhood. Is what, the protests. It's been a protest this week because the mayor and the governor, they placed them here. They didn't place them in Wellesley or Newton or anywhere else. They could have been, just as accommodating.
Yeah.
And from my perspective, it looks like just more of the same old, same old.
Okay.
Conveniently placing a problem or a troublesome issue in the black neighborhood. Black residents aren't happy because this does displace a place that the kids in the neighborhood had to go. They no longer have that right now, as of this week. So that is not a cool thing. And so as far as that going on, not the mayor, but the governor here, she has been, her swan song has been, the Biden administration needs to do something about this. So when you approach her with these issues, anything like that, her pushback statement is that the administration needs to correct this. And I agree with her. If he allowed this to come to the election cycle, it's going to be far-reaching. It's not going to be pretty. But he can do something about that, because they do have a bill, and I've heard that the bill is a bill that's getting a lot of pushback from the Donald Trump side of the Republican Party. There are also a lot of people in the Republican Party who knows this is a good bill and knows that this will do something about the immigration issue. And they have to, something has to be done.
Yeah.
Bombing Joe, huh? Why you call him Bombing Joe, man? Now, where did Joe Biden get this? What was Obama's nickname?
Wait, I thought he was
he's a drone something. It was drone something.
The drones, yeah. He was big on well, he wasn't, but a lot of drones attacks happened under Obama.
Oh yeah. So so Joe is the bomber, the mad bomber.
Yeah, because we lost three soldiers last week, all black soldiers.
I know.
The one guy,
that was shocking.
The one guy was a reservist. He was 46 years old, man. Imagine being a reservist, 46 years old.
Wow.
1 weekend a month, and you get deployed, and you don't come back home. That's terrible.
It is very bad.
So I guess they retaliated a little bit. I don't know what. To me, I think, you got to bring peace to the table. Unless you go full bore, these drones and bombing attacks is just not going to get it done. In my opinion, it's not going to get it done. Because I think they can move their stuff. They're going to hit some of their stuff, but they're going to be able to move their stuff around. And you're not going to get all of it, And then the Houthis is still attacked. They haven't stopped. They haven't stopped hitting ships in the Red Sea. Matter of fact, they seem like they picked it up. I just don't know where. I don't know where he can go because it doesn't look like he has the. He doesn't have the pull to to calm stuff down in Gaza. So I don't know what can Biden do here.
But is this Biden alone? Is there no other countries involved in this?
Just the UK, really.
Just Biden in the UK?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. And, and who you listen to? I listened to. I wasn't aware of the that little campaign that went on the other night, the bombing runs. But I did listen to Fox News on the internet.
Yeah.
And, according to those guys, the retired generals, we got a lot of retired generals, don't we? Man,
Yeah.
there's enough to go around, I tell you.
Yeah.
And so, you listen to them and then it's like, well, this is not going to do anything because these guys are going to move. But suppose they move, we gave them ample time to move.
Yeah.
Maybe we know where they're going to move to.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or maybe we want them to move off of that spot.
Yeah.
So that they're moving into an area where our system can detect them better. There's all kinds of maybes going on. And then again, we as citizens never really know the whole story.
Yeah.
But retaliation is all we have right now. You can't do full-scale war because that would mean attacking Iran, right?
Yeah. I guess Iran or Yemen. We've given, Yemen's been in war with Saudi Arabia for a while. We've been supporting Saudi Arabia for a long time. I would, you're not going to be able to cut off that, Yemen having access to, bomb people in that Red Sea without actually going in there. I don't think they'll be able to stop it just from bombing runs. It's too mountainous a region and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's either a full scare, boots on the ground in Yemen or Iran, I guess. So I don't know.
But at some point, doesn't the shipping lane have to affect China? Is what I'm wondering. Doesn't some of this have to affect them?
I've seen
because the big distribution of goods in the world.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I've seen some people say, well, they're only attacking, UK and US ships. And then I've seen where if it drives up the price, it doesn't bother them. You know what I mean? It's going to help China in the long run. So, I've seen a couple different theories on that. But you're right. They're a lot of China stuff does go through there.
Yeah. So eventually if the price goes up in China, somehow it's got to filter back to them. Because we don't make stuff. Right. So we import stuff. Yeah. So we're not going to pay the cost for that.
Maybe we will.
No, it's got to be all the way around. We can't pay for that. No, man. Look, Walmart's full already. Well, we full anyway. We full. We got everything. We got it all already. But it's kind of crazy out there, though. Yeah. I don't know. I just imagine that at some point it's got to affect more. The shipping lane, the war in the shipping lane has to affect some major power. Yeah. And China looks like the guy.
Yeah. Maybe. All right, let me get your Super Bowl pick. All right, let's take a step back. Did you see, I'm assuming you saw the Baltimore Chiefs game.
Oh yeah.
What was Harbaugh thinking? What I don't understand. If you're the leading rushing team the whole year, why don't you run the ball in the AFC Championship game?
That was a big time question. Yeah, that was amazing. But the problem with that game though came down to Lamar Jackson though performing.
Yeah.
That was not Lamar's greatest moment. Oh, and I got another one for you too, though.
What's that?
Your cousin told me today that the blueprint. You remember the blueprint conversation we had? Yeah. You said Purdy was a quarterback blueprint for the NFL, which you now know is not possible, right? What? You do realize that Purdy can't be the blueprint for the NFL quarterback.
What?
Have you seen Purdy?
I mean,
have you seen the quarterbacks in the NFL?
Yeah.
The blueprint, you know who the blueprint is?
Who?
Cam Newton.
I mean, so you're saying Cam Newton, Jared Allen, because I guess you would say between that Cam Newton, the next
Cam Newton, Jared Allen, the kid that's in Indianapolis, the kid they just drafted.
Yeah.
I mean, even Joe Burrow, anybody who moves, even Mahomes, everybody is moving because of Cam. Everybody's drafting. Even what's the kid's name in Tennessee? that they just drafted. He got beat up this year too. He came out of University of Kentucky. Look at him. That's his staples. That's his quarterback. Cam Newton clone.
Yeah, but
You don't want that to be true, do you?
no, but like I watched, you saw the NFC Championship game. When it came down to it, Purdy tucked it in and ran. He put him on the back.
Well,
He can run when he wants to.
well, the fact that you say he tucked it and ran points back to Cam Newton.
Right.
Tom Brady wasn't running. Peyton Manning wasn't
Oh
running.
yeah, we were well.
Drew Brees
past-
ain't running.
Yeah,
Drew Brees, midget, he ain't running.
yeah.
You know, but you got to run. You got to get out. You got to escape the pocket, and you got to run. And you still have to be able to throw the rock. Brady's a different animal because I still think that I wouldn't take anything away from him. I think he's an incredible quarterback.
Who's that?
But I do give Shanahan
Oh, okay.
a 100 on what's going on in San Fran.
Yeah.
I think his system, the pieces that he's around that's surrounding him. But off schedule plays though is where a quarterback today is judged.
Uh-huh.
And everything comes down to what happens in the off schedule. And that's where the blueprint comes in. The off schedule plays. And Purdy's really good at off schedule. So that's why you can't take anything away from him.
Yeah. I mean, I just think he came up clutch. I would still take him a home. I think Mahomes is the blueprint but
Mahomes is the unicorn.
right.
There's no more Mahomes.
You don't think so?
Where? Get me one.
They're gonna come. They're gonna come.
No.
You got to give it like 5-6 years because now all these kids in school, in high school, and middle school, they're gonna come up want to play like him.
No, but Dallas needs to get rid of Dak now. So Jared can't wait that long.
Yeah, I don't know what Jerry gonna do because Dak is.
But even look at the kid in Green Bay though. Look at Love.
Yeah.
He's coming out the mold. He's in the blueprint.
Yeah. All right, who do you got for the Super Bowl?
Kansas City is probably going to win. I hate to say it.
Yeah,
These are two of my least favorite teams. They are. Growing up in Oakland with the Raiders, we did not like San Fran.
Right.
They always thought they were better than us.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a big fan of them. But I do think that Kansas City is going to win, though. Who you got?
It's a tough call because I think the San Fran the experiences might carry them, but I do think Kansas City the experience is going to carry them. But if San Fran doesn't come out with the jitters, I think they can win. Like they should have lost the NFC Championship game.
They did not lose that game because of the Detroit's coach. That's the only reason they didn't win. Is because of him. You have to be flexible in a moment like that.
Yeah.
You're trying to go to the Super Bowl. You're not trying to establish your pedigree and tell the world we tough guys. No, you're trying to put points on the board. Every chance you get, you got to do that. That was terrible. And but in this game, you can't you cannot disregard Kansas City's defense and their defense coordinator. This dude must be special, man.
Yeah.
The D coordinator, man, my goodness. The blitzes that they had for Lamar, they had so much pressure on Lamar, man. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. Because normally people are afraid to run up on Lamar like that. You don't normally do that. But they did it the entire game.
Yeah.
You don't run up in there because Lamar normally rolls. It takes off, gone. He wasn't afraid to do that. And then they have Andy Reid,
Yeah.
game planning. And he's good. No question. Why y'all didn't keep Andy, man? I would have loved for you to have kept him in Philly and left him out of my division.
I think it was this time he had been at one place so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't. He couldn't stay. Andy was horrible. See, Andy was inflexible when he was there. You remember they needed a fullback on the team and they never had fullbacks?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't deploy a fullback in his offense. So that's one of those things. Now he has Lamar. He doesn't need a fullback.
Yeah, like that was his downfall. He couldn't get through that McNabb era after McNabb was gone. You know what I mean? He put Vic in there, and then, like, Vic wasn't really ready and stuff like that.
Nope.
And then it was over for him. And you know, he fell out of love with McNabb, and then they tried all these different quarterbacks. They tried, I think, Ty Detmer, Coy Detmer, whatever. One of the Detmer brothers was the quarterback. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that's how bad it got.
But wasn't McNabb's problem was the wide receiver though? He came in and tore the team apart.
Oh, T.O.
Yeah, man, he destroyed the team. I mean, come on, man. They're fighting in the locker room. You know, come on. All this stuff is going on. You can't win like that. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
You know, I like T.O. You know, I'm a big fan of T.O. But, yeah, T.O. came in and destroyed Philly.
Yeah, I mean, that was a weird time, too.
Yeah.
Because
yes, it was.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like, I don't know. He wasn't a big fan of McNabb. I mean, McNabb was a good guy, but, you know, he had his flaws like everybody has their flaws. And so, you know, and T.O. was just pointed that out.
Well, yeah. Because Donovan didn't play well in the Super Bowl. You know, and T.O. played injured and still played at a high level. And I think that was the problem. You know, we need a quarterback, man. But, you know, I don't know if Donovan was the out of the blueprint, though. He wasn't part of the blueprint. Maybe that's what it was.
He was part of it, man. He was a bigger QB that could move. You know what I mean? He was because he had some size on him, like especially
he did. But he played his whole career not to do that.
Yeah,
remember? Yeah. For his entire career was to prove that he was a pocket passer. So if he came into the league today, he would definitely fall into the blueprint.
Yeah,
it's all about the blueprint, man.
Yeah. But back to that Baltimore game. They didn't run the ball. And that receiver, what is Flowers or something like that, man? He might have cost them the game.
Zay Flowers from Boston College, man. I saw him play twice here.
Yeah.
Against Virginia Tech. Amazing talent. But he cost them, though. Really big. And I don't know if that was immaturity, just got caught up in the moment, or whatever. But those penalties he had was bad. Really bad.
And the fumble that's turnovers.
Oh, the fumble.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that was you know, you can't survive those kind of things. You got to have everything you needed. It was a crucial time in the game too. But he's very talented, isn't he?
Yeah.
Talent is obvious, man.
Yeah, I just felt like Harbaugh they put a game plan in. They were going to win or die by Lamar. Like if he won the game, they'd have been showering him flowers on media for like 2 weeks because, you know, he finally came through instead of running, you know, doing a balanced offense like they've been all year and winning how they won all year. You know, I think he put it on the shoulders of Lamar and, you know, I mean, they were close, but couple bad penalties and he made a bad throw and that was it.
Yeah, that turnover really shut the door on them.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
But I thought Lamar looked shaky in that game, though. You know, I didn't consider the fact that that they had changed their game plan.
Yeah.
And they went away from their run game. They did not run the rock, though. That is true.
Yeah.
His brother's coming.
Who?
Jim Harbaugh.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. San Diego, right?
Yep. LA Chargers. He's coming.
How do you think he'll do?
Very good.
Yep.
He wins everywhere he goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus the pieces are already in place.
Okay. Oh yeah, they got some
everything you need.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got everything they need, man.
All right,
big time offense.
Yeah. All right, Uncle. Thanks for giving me a call, man.
Thanks for having me, man. Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Don't forget the blueprint.
Okay. All right.
Later, man. Be good.
Okay. My uncle, ladies and gentlemen. All right, aside from the sports talk, that was a good. I'm glad I called him because now we can see where if it's all the way up in Boston where this migration issue crisis is affecting everybody. Like imagine you're Roxborough, Massachusetts, black neighborhood, little black section. You got your own community center. Your kids go over there and stay out of trouble, shoot the rock, play a little bit of basketball. Maybe you start a singing group like Boys to Men. No, Belle Biv DeVoe, New Edition. I mean, they come out of Boston, and you can't use your rec center because they got house migrants in it. That's absolutely insane. That's crazy to me. Like that's trash, man. Dead ass. That's trash. Oh yeah, I remember when I remember that game because the Eagles were favored and it was like under freezing cold temperatures, right? And the Bucks came out and won. Anyway, let's talk about Tucker. This is from Sprinter. He's actually a decent account to follow if you want to follow war stuff and stuff like that. Former chief of staff to the vice president, Bill Kristol, wrote on social networks that perhaps the return of journalist Tucker Carlson to the U.S. should be completely prevented until the country's representatives can figure out what is happening. American journalist Tucker Carlson, who was prohibited by U.S. authorities from interviewing Russian President Vladimir Putin, flew to Moscow and has already managed to attend the Spartak Ballet. Carlson actively criticized U.S. President Joe Biden and the country's policies and also a negative attitude towards assistance to Ukraine. Like, I think they got some, like... Wait, this is the promo clip?
Russia. Russia. 24.
Tucker getting some of that Russian dollars? Them Russian rubles? Wait. There's a... That's the same clip. So they don't even know why he went to Moscow, and whether they don't know if he went there just to see this ballet. Because I guess Russia is good at the ballet stuff, plays. Or did he go over there to interview Vladimir Putin? The world would have to wait and see, said Dmitry Peskov. Super Cal Tucker's a 3-letter guy, so you know why he's really there. Yeah. Likely. I mean, that begs the question, which side is the CIA on now that the media is having a conniption fit that he's going over there? Who's the guy that did an interview? I never remembered this. Oliver Stone. Oliver Stone had an interview with Vladimir Putin and this was about the Ukraine thing, I think. Did y'all see that? Stone had a movie. This was in 2017. is a 4-hour television series by American filmmaker Oliver Stone, first broadcast in 2017. Did y'all watch this? Yeah, I mean, that's what it seems like. We have different factions of the CIA. Just like we have different factions of, all parts of government, and this is where you see this infighting, and when people say the deep state, this is what, they're referring to, like these different factions within our government, like fighting for control and stuff like that. You might have one guy that has, maybe you have a director has one vision of the world. Then you might have another director or associate directors that have a different vision. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the Charlie boys have the real power in America. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like to me. From the stuff I've read, like, it's not Biden and Trump, running things. You know what I mean? It's like the Charlie boys, man. They got the power, man. So a lot of Russian propagandists are saying Carlson has been doing a great job. So, I mean, this is all speculation, it seems like. So if you're Tucker Carlson, do you reach out for this interview? I think you got to. But it's not like I'm saying, 2017, Oliver Stone did he's a filmmaker, but I say you gotta interview him. Yeah, I thought that was. I'll have to watch that. I thought I did watch both. So now I remember there were two different things. He did interview Putin for that film on the Ukraine, but then I remember he had a whole interview series on Putin. I do remember I did watch it. I might have to go back and watch that stuff again. So I don't know. What did she? Oh, let me see. Go back to her tweet. It doesn't link. I hate how they don't link the tweets anymore. Oh, he said, okay. He said the U.S. government stopped him in September 2023. Or was that Fox? I tried to interview Putin and the U.S. government stopped me. He said in an article published on Thursday. By the way, nobody defended me. I don't think there was anybody in the news media who said, wait a second, I may not like this guy, but he has the right to interview anyone he wants, and we have a right to hear what Putin says. You're not allowed to hear Putin's voice, because why? There's no vote to it. No one asked me. I'm 54 years old. I pay my taxes and follow the law. It's unclear which arm of the U.S. government Carlson claims blocked the interview. Newsweek reached out to the White House via email for the comment on Monday. Killer Mike just got arrested at the Grammys for after winning. Is this spam? Or because y'all both said the same. I guess. Well, hold on. Let me look. What did he get arrested for? Child not killer Mike getting arrested at the Grammys. What is going on this Sunday? Come on, man. We serious? Oh, here it is, right here. Hold on. Yo, wait. Do you see the white guy gave the right fist in the air? What? Look. Organized stunt? Look at this. Killer Mike arrested, deserved. I hate. Like, you don't even know who these people are. Like, who is this guy? Like, who has a problem with Killer Mike? Free Killer. I don't know. Nobody has said what he has done. Yeah, nobody said what he's done, so I don't know. You know, I meant to holding my nuts. I seen that when we was doing the show on Thursday. I meant to say something about it, but I forgot. Darius, he got, wasn't it for marijuana usage or something like that? Darius Rucker got arrested. I think it was for weed. Probably for stealing 3 grams. Oh my God. If I didn't like that album, I would steal that tweet. I would steal that and tweet it. Weed and pills. How is somebody getting arrested for weed and pills in 2024, man? Like, how are the cops gotta be truly dickheads to not, like, either take it and use it for their own usage or just flush it down the toilet? You know what I'm saying? Like, be for real. Yeah, Mahomes' dad got arrested. I said that. I mentioned that earlier. He's a clown, man. This is the 3rd time he got DUI. Yeah, like, we're still arresting people for minor drugs. Yeah. We got. I tell you one thing. Hold on. Let me show you all this. Wait. Damn, what the hell's going on? They had I don't know. I didn't save the. They had a cop shot in Kensington. They're going in to clean up Kensington. Yeah, here we go. Anybody know why there seem to be heavily militarized units operating in tandem with police in Kensington and Philadelphia today? They're going to clean up the fucking streets, man. This is what the new mayor said. They got a new black woman as mayor in Philadelphia. She hired a new black male police chief. They going in to wear they fucking ass out. Look at this. You know, want to know what's actually happening right now? Read this thread. This is Philadelphia inhumane and barbaric behavior leading by fear and intimidation. Signed, a Philadelphia teacher who teaches her students empathy. Nigga, there's nothing empathetic about Kensington. There's nothing humane about rampant open air drug use. Oh, that's where they're having WrestleMania? I didn't know that. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it's deeper than like they're gonna need more than a couple months to clean up Kensington because it's been like that way for like, man, I want to say like 5-6 years, man. It's been bad for a minute. You know what I mean? But as you can see, they're yeah, I've been seeing people complaining about The Rock is going to be the main event. He's out there wrestling again. Oh, just like they cleaned up when Chairman G made his visit to San Francisco. Yeah, because I guess WrestleMania has become like an event like people travel for and stuff like that. So, you know, you can't have that because then if something bad happens, then these companies don't want to come to Philadelphia anymore. You know what I mean? And then you're taking money out of Philadelphia's pockets. So they got to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? What? Mexico used the street scene as a cautionary tale in a commercial? Yeah, movie money's frying up. Nobody want to shoot movies in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I hope they wear their asses the fuck out, man, to be honest. I hope they wear their asses the fuck out. Is a 2-night event, WrestleMania? Really? Like, what are the tickets to WrestleMania? Like, is it crazy tickets? Where are they having it? Is that the Wells Fargo Center? Is that where they do it at? I guess they have to. That's where they're going to do it in Philadelphia. I thought they did it at stadiums, though. Right? Are they going to do it at the Link? Oh, yeah. It's going to be April 6th and 7th at Lincoln Financial Field. Yeah, they're having it at the Link. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's definitely at the stadium. But I don't see anybody Ticketmaster. Here it is, right here. $750 right here. Jesus Christ. $2,500. These are the nosebleeds at 300. They're selling this for $540. Section 225. Yeah, okay. Yo, stop. 375, section 201. This is damn near the roof. I've been in the Link, but I only seen like the Eagles like summer camp when they did the summer camp thing. I think we kind of set, like in this section. They got to pay for Vince's legal bills. Vince better take that out of his pocket. Damn, it look like you paying a good amount of money to see best seats. $6,000 includes commemorative chair. You get to take the chair with you. $6,000, 2 tickets. Yeah, you get on TV. You want this one? Was Vince pimping? That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. Vince was pimping that girl. He was wilding. Vince was wilding. Yeah, he was doing the Diddy freak offs, man. Like the Olympics. He was cucking too. I think you get like, see, that's the problem. Like, you get 2 freak offs, you start just freaking off even higher and higher. Like, your freak offs just become bigger freak offs, you know. And you start freaking off to freaking off stuff that you never freaked off before. You know what I'm saying? These are Biden prices. Yeah, I can't. No, I can't do this, man. Nah. Somebody give me tickets, I'll go. I ain't going. I'm not sitting up here. The freak off rabbit hole. Yeah, once you open that box, man, you start chasing that high. You see what he was get away with? Last year, equivalent C section 21 was 215. Yeah, I don't know. This is disgusting. This is really disgusting. Like, $11,000 is it. Great. This is WrestleMania. So you're saying this is a 2-night event? This is just Saturday's tickets. $8 ticket limit. Oh, so wait. What is this? What is next? Hold on, man. What the hell is, like, there's so many shows. I don't know what the hell is going on with wrestling. What is NXT? Like, is that like the undercard? Like, is this like the World Freak Off Federation? Oh, next is where the women wrestle. Oh, it's the development unit. Is that better? Dan, you hardly got any spots for this. $600? Please, man, stop. Let me get out of here, man. What the hell? How do I get out? Am I zoomed in? Oh, yeah. I'm really zoomed in. Damn, this is like... What the hell? Where is this at? This is up here. Like, what the hell? Like, all these rows are taken? Yo, is that Mr. and Mrs. Smith? That's funny. I never seen, like, I seen Poe was making, jokes about it because they made it a black man and an Asian girl. But is it decent? Jail, like, what was the wrestling thing that happened like 2 weeks ago? Like, it was it the Royal Rumble or something like that? Anyway, Jayla and her cousin was watching it. Jayla was like, she was all into it. The Royal Rumble, okay. Like, there's these sections, but this is up in the rooftops, man. I'm not. Wait a second. What is this? Is this? Damn. So they got like a multi-day event stuff here, man. This is crazy. I didn't know. Oh, so they're in for, and then they're in here for Raw. What is Raw tickets like? Raw's damn near sold out. Like, this is crazy. I didn't know wrestling was this. I guess. What are these prices? $500. Fan Fest to meet the Pogs? Oh, come on, man. Stop. Married man. Bread and games. Listen, you need some bread and games, man. I'm sorry. Like, I know, what's his name? The guy who wrote that book. Who was that ex-spook that wrote that book? Behold a Pale Horse. That distracted masses. Like, dog, if the masses weren't distracted, we'd be in a fucking all-out civil war and millions of people would be dying. Y'all got to ask yourself the alternative. And keep it a buck. And keep it a buck. Matter of fact, it might even come to that. A lot of people just going to turn on their backs and take it. Like a freak off. A lot of people know we're getting screwed and don't do nothing. It's not the distractions that's keeping the people from standing up. It's the cowardice of the American people. That's the problem. It's not football. It's not wrestling. It's not baseball. It's not basketball. It's the hearts of the American people. And also, like, nobody's going to really do nothing until now we're getting there, right? Nobody's going to do nothing until you really can't feed your family or you really can't eat. Like, as you can still, like, hustle a couple jobs and eat and put food on the table, nobody's going to, like, because you have something, you know what I mean? Nobody's going out there like, we out here ready to die for our freedom. Nobody's going to do that, man. Come on, let's be for real. It's not bad enough yet. When it gets bad, then people are going to do that. But all this, like, it's the fault of wrestling and, like, sports ball, man. Y'all is fucking dickheads, man. Like, y'all, the American people don't want to do nothing because they don't want those problems. They don't want those problems of Ukraine. They don't want those problems of Russia. Like, they can't even understand it. Like what happens when niggas is rioting over fucking when niggas is riding over George Floyd. What do these people do? Like, I don't condone the riot, but I'm just saying that's the level of nonsense you got to take it to. You know what I mean? These people talking about you will not replace us. You know what I mean? In DI. Have they taken it to the level that the Shines took it to George Floyd yet? I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my case. I rest my case. You would think like those issues are enough to be like, yo, man, we got to get it popping. Right? Am I tripping or not? Niggas not doing a motherfucking thing, man. Y'all fucking know it. Kevin Green, I think you might be right about that. That has to be true because now you've seen the Democrats and everybody like, yo, we gotta do something. If they're like, yo, Biden is like, oh, we'll sign a bill. You know what I mean? You know it's getting bad. And listen, and you heard me. I just called my uncle out the blue, and he has a story to tell me. Now imagine the rest of the 50 states and what stories people have to say all over the country. Imagine the stories they got. I just called my uncle out the blue. He had a story on the migration thing. And he is as pro, he is as blue a Democrat as you'll ever meet. And he said, oh, it might be a problem. He knows it. So imagine how bad it is. I mean, maybe, but I think the people are getting upset because they can see the writing on the wall. You know what I mean? Why is my screen like triple duplicate? What the? Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, I had my Rumble was over. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Yeah, nobody was going to tell me. I don't think it's a diversion. I think the people are getting upset, man. Because the people like you see the writing on the wall. When people is not doing well, people start like, and I've said like I made a video. This was years ago. Like I want to say 2017, 2018 in Chicago. These group black people sued a job agency because the illegal immigrants was getting picked above before them for jobs, for daily jobs, intentionally. This isn't like, and not everything is the diversion and everything. Sometimes this stuff is really affecting American people. You know what I mean? Now, how much are we going to put up with it is a different story. We'll see. But eventually, people are going to start snapping, man. See, what's happening is, see, as long as people can, like, ignore some of these problems, but see, the problem is you can't do that. You need to make a stand now. And I think this is what people are starting to realize. We got to do something right now. Because if they don't do something right now, it's going to be way too late. What's up, Isaiah? Died suddenly is a real issue. Hey, man. Watching the Grammys is still on? Killer Mike just tweeted saying, thank God. What did he get arrested for? Is Wendy out in the Bay? Shout out, Montoya. Is San Fran going to take it home? They're not going to do squad. All right, bet. Bet, Super Callow. All you naysayers saying all the American people ain't going to do nothing. Bet. I guarantee something won't happen. Sooner or later. Hold on. I'm not going to play a song. Wait. Let me find it. Oh. This is not on Apple Music. I don't know why. It used to be on there and it got taken off and I'm pissed off. But anyway, this is one of my favorite songs of all time. 1998, right? J-Zone, Candy Razors. I don't know who the hell J-Zone is. I looked him up the other day because I was finding this. I was remembering this song. But if you have time, go listen to this song. Now, this is 98 this guy was talking about. It's the government's your enemy. It's drug dependency. It's a guilty plea fee. It's the Bilderberg Committee. International currency with barcodes replacing paper money. It's a metallic strip on your driver's license. Genetic science. It's a crushed rebel defiance. Planned racial riots. It's to control other population, one world, no more nations, grotesque creations, the eugenics to be. They mess it up. He says the eugenics to be plans to make the perfect race. How do you think they're going to get racial riots if they don't? If American people ain't going to do nothing? Somebody's going to do something if all safe cyber. Somebody's going to do something. The government might set it off or themselves. But I guarantee you, it's going to pop off. It's bubbling now. If you got black folks complaining about it, how mad is the white man? You know niggas don't want to fucking complain about shit. You know what I'm saying? We get riots in LA all the time. Man, that's nothing, man. I'm talking about when the white man riot. Not when the Shines and the essays riot. No. We're talking about when the white man riot. When the white man riot, you know it's on. That's the place we're getting to. When the white man riot. We're getting close to that. Got caravans going down to the border. Don't they got a MAGA caravan going to the border? That GS 600 shit. Yeah, I can't. I think I've seen the Mary Caravan as an op. Like I just said, it don't matter if it's an op or not. See, the things about ops, you still have to have people ready to do it, whether they know it's an op or not. You see what I'm saying? That's why they have to cultivate that's why they have to cultivate the atmosphere so they can actually do the op in the first place. Not an op. Some people say it's not an op. Don't drop a 70. I gotta get out of here. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna get off like half hour ago, and I just got on a spiel. But thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate y'all. I hope we all learned something today. I want to thank the community. Patreon members. Tomorrow we'll have another. Patreon episode, Best of the Internet. And see y'all Thursday for Hoteps Been Told You. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all support. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button on the way out. And I don't know. I think we had a great show. I talked to my uncle. We learned a lot. Boston. Talked a little bit of sports ball. And, anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Free Killer Mike.